Hi, it's Gary again and welcome back. Now for some of you, you might have noticed I'm wearing a red bowler hat, and the reason for wearing it is that I play the ukulele in what's called the Nugs, a beautiful group that meets once a week in Northampton, and part of the uniform really is wearing daft hats, lovely waistcoats and things like that. But there is a reason for putting it on today, as sharing some ideas and some thoughts. You see, there's been a lot of people putting videos online lately with regards to emetophobia and how they're feeling, and I thought I'd give my thoughts and opinions from someone who's been there, cured myself, and now is working on the other side helping other people cure themselves. You see, one of the biggest challenges a lot of people face is their focus of attention. Okay, their focus of attention is very similar to the old Chinese proverb, which I put a little note on a few moments ago, called our thoughts move in the direction of our most dominant thoughts, if that makes sense. So our thoughts are always looking for somewhere to go. And what that really means is that your life will move in the direction of your most dominant thought or thoughts. So whatever's dominating your life at the moment, whether it's worry, fear, concern, for example, the inevitable that you don't want to happen, you're already reliving it in your mind. So it's a little bit like a magnet, okay? Many years ago, possibly over 100 years ago, there was a French physicist called Emile Coué that came up with the law of the reversed effort. It's a very classic psychological rule, and it goes like this: the more we try not to make something happen, the more it happens. Okay, the reversed effort. Okay, so what we focus on, what we don't want, we get. Okay, so think about, or a classic one is, don't think about a pink elephant in a yellow canoe going down a very fast river with a monkey sitting on its back. Just don't think about it, especially the yellow canoe. Now you weren't thinking about it, were you? You see, the thing is that if we're alive, we're always thinking. So whatever we don't think about, the mind amplifies. Okay, so how can this really help you? And I've cut this video on purpose, okay? Especially for those people that have had this horrible fear for a long time. Begin to focus on a couple of positive experiences in your life. Okay, go for the small ones. Don't think about big things, because a lot of people say to me, oh, nothing's ever happened positive in my life. And yet it's happening all the time, they just can't see it. So for example, it could be that, I don't know, when I look out into the garden sometimes, I see a beautiful pond with a fish in there, and occasionally I might see them swimming around, and I find that a very positive experience. Yeah, and I look at the fish, I see them swimming, take a few moments, allow the good feelings to be inside of me, and then ask myself the question, what does that mean about me or to me? And for me it was about, oh, well, by creating the pond, we created a home for the koi. Okay, and they're very happy and they're swimming and they're being fed well and looked after well. Okay, so that means that I can internalize that and get insight. Recently I helped someone across the road. It was an old lady. It was a classic, example. Seemed to be struggling. Said, oh, would you like me to give you a hand? She goes, oh, that'd be lovely. Hooked my arm. We walked slowly across the road. She got to the other side and away she wandered. Immediately I thought to myself, okay then, what was that like to do that? And I thought, yeah, that felt good. What does that tell me about me? I'm quite happy to help other people when they're struggling. That's what it said to me. That was my insight. The question to ask yourself is, what's your insight? You see, if you keep focused on what you don't want, how bad you're feeling, how upset you're feeling, that you don't want to be sick, you don't want to feel nauseous, you don't want to have diarrhea, that if someone's sick around you, that you're worried you're going to be catching it. Remember that all that worry is like a sponge. Unless something has happened, if you're worrying about it, you're actually making it happen in advance. So why not turn that around? Now look, this is not easy, okay? This is being truthful to you. It's simple to do, but it's not easy. And I'll say this on purpose. The most simple things in life we have to put a lot of attention to, like learning to ride a bike. Quite simple to do really when you see the millions of people that do it. However, initially, a lot of people find it challenging, maybe even troublesome, especially if they fall off, because it can be painful. But the key thing is get back on, focus on what you want, focus on the main outcome, okay? The red bowler hat, that was to catch your attention, okay? I love it. I really enjoy it. In fact, I popped it on the other day when I bought it. I was in a car park and people started looking, which is quite normal, I suppose, for a guy wearing a red bowler hat in the car park where no one else is wearing it. And I thought, oh, they must be looking to see how good the hat is. You see, I didn't assume what they were thinking. All that I enjoyed was wearing the hat. So, what hat are you going to put on today? Yeah? What positive actions are you going to take to make the difference in your life? Do give me feedback, okay? If you want to private message me, if this is on one of the support boards, send me a private message. Be delighted to help you. Anyway, this is Gary saying bye for now. Have fun. Live with passion.